There's a look in some fathers' eyes that few notice, a flicker of paternal regret that appears between pride and panic, a moment when something inside seems to fail. It's that instant during a birthday party or family gathering when their mind goes blank, and they feel the loss of themselves. That is the ghost of their own life. The awareness that stolen freedom began long before they realized it. They look at their children and feel, even without words, the weight of existential responsibility they never asked for. It's as if life imposed a script and they are forced to follow it, trapped between what they want and what society expects. With every smile, every chore completed, the weight of existence becomes more tangible, and the prison of fatherhood manifests in daily routine. While trying to smile for the world, inside there's a ghost of their own life. Dreams dissolved, energy drained, and forced consciousness reminding them of the true cost of parenthood. The moment passes, but the echo remains, preparing them to understand, inevitably, what it means to take on another being's life without consent. Officially, 5 to 14% of fathers admit to feeling regret, but the reality is much higher. Social pressure ensures that no one admits it, and parental guilt accumulates silently. They post happy photos, appear at gatherings, but inside they carry the weight of losing their own authenticity. Many men never pause to consider if this decision was genuine. They follow what Heidegger would call the they-self. External expectations blending with internal voice, creating conformity instead of conscious choice. Thus, their freedom is sacrificed, and life begins to be lived inauthentically, with dreams quietly dying. The hidden statistic is a warning. Society preaches parenthood as life's meaning, but the truth is most fathers enter this journey without confronting the existential void they carry. That initial ignorance can turn into decades of silent resentment, eroding authenticity. According to Heidegger, fatherhood is more than care. It is imposing existence on someone who never asked. Becoming a father means accepting the responsibility of introducing a being into a world full of suffering, illness. The practical lesson here is to look inward before acting, recognizing that fatherhood does not eliminate existential emptiness, does not solve inner crises, and requires conscious choice. Only then can parental guilt and the repetition of patterns that turn children into heirs of suffering be minimized. Many fathers do not choose parenthood out of genuine desire, but to conform to social traps. Pressure from family, friends, and cultural norms shapes the decision, creating inauthenticity and corroding the man's identity. He becomes someone acting out of social obedience rather than his own will. This imposed choice generates a silent identity crisis. Watching child-free peers enjoying freedom, exploring opportunities, traveling, and investing in dreams increases the sense of stolen freedom and intensifies the prison of fatherhood. Every step in the parental routine becomes a reminder that the authentic self is being sacrificed. The path forward lies in self-knowledge. Reflecting on true desires, questioning external expectations, and prioritizing conscious choice are essential measures. Only then is it possible to confront the weight of existence and reclaim autonomy amid the inevitable responsibilities of parenthood. Regret grows silently over the years. Seeing child-free friends enjoying freedom and opportunities awakens the ghost of their own life, reminding them of everything sacrificed. Constant comparison with others' lives feeds resentment and corrodes authenticity. The erosion of the authentic self is gradual. A life dictated by others transforms existence into obligation, not fulfillment. Every personal achievement not lived is a reminder of freedom lost, increasing existential emptiness and the sense of dreams dying. Perceiving this phenomenon demands action. Planning moments of autonomy, investing in personal projects, and maintaining routines that nurture identity are ways to resist the prison of fatherhood and reclaim fragments of the lost self. Time is the silent thief of life for those who succumb to social pressure. Youth turns into sacrifice time, and opportunities for growth, travel, or personal achievement are consumed by imposed responsibilities. Life becomes a sequence of obligations that silence dreams. Yet small actions can resist erosion. Reserving time for oneself, delegating tasks, and cultivating personal interests help confront the weight of existence, balancing obligations with authenticity, and preventing parenthood from becoming mere reproduction of conformity. Many men believe children will bring life's meaning, but what they should fill actually widens existential emptiness. Love for children does not erase regret. It intensifies the perception of lost authenticity and dreams dying. The myth that fatherhood provides meaning is a social trap. Sacrifices cannot replace facing one's own desires, and the weight of existence remains, creating silent parental guilt. The irreversible choice to become a father reveals its harshest side. Dreams die, and routine exposes inauthenticity, turning life into a reflection of others' expectations. The challenge is to recognize this before passing patterns to children. Children inherit not only genes but emotional patterns. Existential anxiety, inauthenticity, and resentment reflect in them. What the father has not resolved replicates in the child, creating cycles of pain and conformity no one intended. The more the father ignores his own identity crisis, the more the child absorbs trauma and patterns of social obedience, becoming a mirror of the father's regret and the ghost of his own life. Awareness allows action. Dialogue, self-knowledge, therapy, and reflection help prevent children from repeating patterns. Teaching authenticity and conscious choices minimizes the inheritance of trauma and transforms parenthood into mutual growth. Signs of paternal regret include agreeing merely to keep the peace, expecting children to save a relationship, or lacking authentic personal reasons. Fathers who do not choose consciously fall into the social trap, increasing the likelihood of resentment and the prison of fatherhood. Honest questions help identify risk. Am I deciding out of true desire or conformity? If the answer is not authentic, the ghost of one's own life approaches, bringing silent guilt and existential emptiness. Necessary action is deep reflection and brutal honesty with oneself. Only then can the irreversible decision be made consciously, preventing parenthood from consuming dreams and stolen freedom. Being a father is the ultimate test